Greetings, everyone. After a series of dreams, I decided that I wanted to talk about this topic. Question is, do you believe in demons? Do you believe in obeah? Do you believe in voodoo or voodoo? And whether you believe in it or not is one thing, but do you believe that there are energies around us that have the ability to do good or evil? And if you're religious, I think every religion has that component of good and evil. So I don't think you can deny that, these energies that are around us can be used for good or evil. Please ignore that phone. I got this home phone. I don't know why I have it because I don't really use it much. But emergency, I guess, in case my phone dies or whatever. So the question is, do you believe there are negative energies around us that has the ability to take a hold or take possession of people? I'm going to tell you a story, and it's not really a story. This is the truth. You know, um, my husband used to work a very weird shift where he leaves work about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I often, wait up for him till he gets home. Or if I fall asleep, he usually comes in and he always frightens me. He always creeps up behind me or, touching me and startle me. So because of that, I always wanted to stay up and not make him frighten me. One night, or early morning, I should say, I heard him come in and I decided to myself, I'm going to scare him that morning. I'm going to make sure that, he gets a taste of his own medicine. So I heard like someone came through the front door. I heard footsteps towards, because he always did that. He would just always come straight to the bedroom. So I heard footsteps come straight to the bedroom. And I heard when the person actually came to the door and was walking around to my side of the bed. And I was there waiting for him, pretending that I was sleeping. But just before he came to the window, because my face was turned towards the window, the footstep turned back and went through the door again. And I thought, okay, maybe he's just going to put his stuff down. And I'm still waiting for him. And finally, I heard the footsteps come back. And on the side where my husband sleeps, um, the person sits down, and I feel the bed sinking, like heavy enough to where I move down with the bed when the person sits. I'm assuming my husband sits, and I'm there. Okay, he's just waiting, stretches, just strategically deciding how he's gonna pull off this one or this prank. So I'm there waiting for him, and I'm waiting, but he's not moving. I feel him sitting heavy on the bed. I still feel the bed down, but he's not moving. So I opened my eye and I peeked to see what he was up to, and I didn't see anyone. I was in the room by myself. The bed still felt like it was down. So I got up and I started calling him. I went towards the doorway of the bedroom and I looked towards the kitchen, calling him, and there was no answer. I came to my bedroom and I looked at I think it was the DVD player, and I saw the time, or maybe it was the cable box, right? And I saw the time. It was nowhere near or close to when he would usually get home. So maybe that would have been like midnight. But the thing about it is, I did not feel afraid. And I am someone who does not like to be alone. And as old as I am, I'm terrified of the darkness. But I was not afraid. So I go back to lay down and I'm thinking to myself, what is this? And literally heard like someone say, it's me, and tell me, it's me. I can't tell you who that person was, but that wasn't a sister, not on my side, but my husband's side. From that day on, going back over it and remembering all that transpired, those few minutes, made me realize that there are energies around us, and that even though our loved ones are gone on, that physically they are, but spiritually they're still here with us. I told you the story already of the lady that I met who stayed with me at the bus stop when these men were trying to bother me. Um, and I'm very convinced that these energies are not just here to be destructive. So earlier I asked the question, do you believe in demons? Do you believe that there are energies or entities that are evoked in our environments, in our culture, in our country, wherever, that are being used to do good or evil? And I am saying here, this is my opinion, that in Jamaica, I think there are individuals in our country that are evoking energies or evoking spirits that they're using to do some very horrible things back home. The thing is, we are taught, you know, that African spirituality is pure evil, and that's not true. Yet, individuals from different places in the world, different cultures have gone right to Egypt and learned so much that they have used. When we talk about obeah in Jamaica, people usually see it as a very negative thing, as something that people use to hurt other people. But it's the same individuals in our culture that used to be healers. So one can choose to use the energies around you, or delve deeper into learning more about spirits and the spirit realm and all these things for the benefit of gain, to do uh, things to gain wealth, to manipulate nature, and to use it according to whatever person's desire. I personally don't know enough about um, how this works. I've never really met anyone from any place who definitely have shown me things I've witnessed. I'm kind of a type of person who has to like see something to really believe it. Is hard for me. I'm very practical, and it's hard for me to believe, to say this is true and I've witnessed this or believe in this unless I see it for myself. But the story that I tell you about having that experience, feeling that person's presence, and getting a series of dreams with this same individual telling me this or that, and have it happen to me. That same spirit did appear to me in a dream, told me about a situation that was going to happen before I got to Jamaica. And when I got there, it was sort of a cautionary tale, telling me, when you go, do this, or be careful of this, or watch out for that. And the very same thing happened, and I knew how to respond to that. So we have these energies around us. And one can choose to use these energies for good or evil. What I also want to add is, I don't think someone who lived a good, clean life, an individual who was, uplifting, an upstanding member of society, can pass away and that person's spirit be used, to be brought up to be used for evil. I don't believe that. I think if you could use energies around you for evil, those individuals would have been bad people when they were alive. Can you share your stories, about your beliefs in the supernatural, or your beliefs that there are, demons around us, or there are angels surrounding us? What is your say? And maybe when I'm a little bit more comfortable, I'll share some of these dreams that I've had. They certainly have me thinking about them, and believing that I have the power to even change things before they happen. This is a really good video for those religious psychopaths to jump all over. And this is your opportunity to thumbs this down, because, sometimes I disappoint you and give you nothing to work with. Those of you who believe or have had any experience with the supernatural, as I said, or have any experience with it, with feeling or sensing the presence of something or someone that you cannot see, feeling afraid or feeling at peace, share with me. Be blessed, everyone.